Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Physics Bhavin sir. Now we start with the topic motion in a straight line. What is the meaning by motion in a straight line? In the case of motion in a straight line, an object an object covers distance along ground or height. Okay, an object covers distance along ground or height, either ground or height. If an object covers distance along ground and height, then it is known as two-dimensional motion in a plane that we discuss in a next chapter. Okay, now what are the example? First example, what is the example for a motion in a straight line? First example, motion of a car on a straight road. Motion of a car on a straight road. That car covers the distance along ground only. Suppose then a free falling body, that body cover distance along height only. So that is known as one dimensional motion, either distance covered along ground or height. So now that chapter include 5 topics. The first topic is path length, displacement, average speed, and average velocity. Chalo. And the second topic is, first topic is path length, displacement, average speed, average velocity. Second topic is a instantaneous velocity, and acceleration. Chalo. Third topic is equation for constant acceleration. This is our third topic. And the fourth topic is a graph. Okay, in this chapter we discuss about 40-50 graph. Fourth topic is a graph, and last one is relative velocity. Okay, chalo. So now we start with the first topic, path length, displacement, average speed, and average velocity. It is our first topic. What is our first topic? Chalo. So first we discuss path length and displacement. After that we discuss average speed and average velocity. Chalo. So now we discuss path length and displacement. Okay, and with the topic हम क्लास में JEE नीट JEE एडवांस गुड सेट सबके क्वेश्चंस लेते जाएंगे. ठीक है, चलो. सो पाथ लेंथ. चलो, now what is the meaning by path length? Path length is known as total distance covered on ground. Chalo, what is the meaning by path length? Path length is the total distance covered on ground. Okay, and always remember, path length always positive. And path length is known as scalar quantity. Path length is what? Scalar quantity. Now, what is the meaning by scalar quantity? Scalar quantity requires only magnitude. Direction is not required. So path length means total distance covered on ground, always positive, and it is a scalar quantity. Chalo, now next topic is our displacement. Next topic is displacement. After that we discuss example of path length and displacement. Chalo, what is the meaning by displacement? Displacement is a shortest distance between initial and final position So what is the meaning by displacement? Displacement means shortest distance between initial and final position. Okay, and displacement can be positive. Displacement can be positive, negative, or zero. And displacement is a vector quantity. Okay, what is the meaning by vector quantity? Vector quantity required both direction as well as magnitude. Okay, so displacement, shortest distance between initial and final position. Displacement can be positive, negative, and zero, and it is a vector quantity. Okay, so now we discuss the three example. We discuss three example, 1, 2, 3 questions. This is very basic question, students. इससे आपको JEE NEET के questions आ जाएंगे, है ना? So it is very important. 1, 2, 3 questions. चलो, what is the main question about that? Particle. Main question is what? A particle is moving along circular path. A particle is moving along circular path, and we want to find, and what is the radius of that circular path? It is our, chalo, we want to find for each and every case, we want to find path length and displacement. Path length is also known as distance, so we can find path length is also known as what? Distance. So it means we want to find distance or displacement for A to B. So a particle is moving along circular path. What is the radius of the circular path? R. Find path length and displacement for A to B. Chalo. So what is the first question? See, what is the first question? This is the circle, and on this circle, particle is moving from, on this circle, particle is moving from A to B and at a 90 degree. Okay, chalo, now we want to find what? We want to find path length and displacement. अब पता ही होगा, चलो try by yourself, हम भी करेंगे. We want to find what? Path length and displacement. चलो, so what is the meaning by path length? What is the meaning by path length? What is the meaning by path length? Path length means distance covered. What is the distance? See, the distance in the case, simple. So students, ये याद रखो. In the case of path length, we consider path. And what is this path? Circular. Circular path means what? Arc. What is the meaning by circular path? Arc. So path length is what? Basically arc AB. Again, I repeat, in the case of path length, we consider path. Path is circular, and circular path means arc. And what is the formula for the arc? Arc means angle into radius. Theta is the angle into radius. And what is theta here? 90 degree, pi by 2. Okay, theta is what? Pi by 2. Pi by 2 means 90 degrees. So what is the path length? 2 pi r by 2. And what is the next method? See, there are the two methods for the path length. What is the total circumference? 2 pi r. And see, it is the 90 degree, means it is the fourth part of the circle. So we can write 2 pi r by 4. Clear? So we again get pi r by 2. Chalo. Now next we want to find displacement. Chalo. Next we want to find displacement. Chalo. So how to find displacement? It is very easy again. See, displacement is the what? Shortest distance between. Displacement is the what? Shortest distance between initial and final position. How to find shortest distance? For the shortest distance, join initial position A and final position B by a straight line. Again, I repeat, displacement means shortest distance. How to find shortest distance? Join initial and final position. Join initial and final position by a straight line to find what? Shortest distance. So R. Now as we know, this is a what? Right angle triangle. AB is a what? Hypotenuse. What is the displacement? AB. And AB is what? Hypotenuse. So apply the Pythagoras under root squaring, adding r square plus r square. What is our answer? Root 2r. Chalo. So this is our first case question. Now what is our second question? Same question, but now particle again moving from A to B, but now what is the angle? 60 degree. So try by yourself. Particle is moving from what? A to B, and what is the angle? 60 degree. Chalo, now we want to find, try by yourself, pause the video and try by yourself. Chalo, now we want to find path length. What is the path length? Again, I repeat. In the case of path length, we consider path. And what is the path? Circular. Circular path means what? Arc AB. Only copy mat karo students. Try by yourself. Chalo, so path length. What is the meaning by path length? Path length means arc. Arc means, what is the formula for the arc? Clear? And what is the angle? 60. 60 degree means pi by 3. 60 degree. How to convert degree to radian? 60 degree multiply by pi by 180. So we get 60 degree from degree to radian multiply by pi by 180. Chalo, what is the meaning? What is the path length? Pi by 3r. And what is the alternate method? What is the total circumference? 2 pi r, and it is a sixth part of the circle. So divide by 6. Chalo, then next is what? Next is a displacement. Chalo, next is a displacement. Now how to find displacement? Displacement means what? Again I repeat. Displacement means shortest distance between initial and final position. How to find shortest distance between initial and final position? Join initial and final position by a straight line. Join initial and final position by a straight line. Okay. Chalo. So now see, this is the equilateral triangle. See why this triangle is equilateral? Because O to A is a radius, O to B again radius. What is the angle between them? 60. So it is a right angle triangle because two sides same, angle between them is 60. So this is equilateral triangle. If equilateral triangle, then all sides are same. Chalo. So what is our displacement? AB, and it is equilateral triangle. So what we get? So in bracket we write reason OAB is equilateral triangle. Chalo. Now next our next third case. See, third case is a very important. Third case is a very important. Chalo, this is our third case. In the third case, the particle is moving from A to B, and what is the angle here? 120. Particle is moving from A to B, and what is the angle? 120 degree. Okay. So now we want to find what? Path length and displacement. Chalo, first we want to find path length. Chalo, how to find path length? Remember. Chalo, again pause the video, try by yourself. Chalo, now we want to find what? Path length. What is the meaning by path length? Path length means arc. Path length means, in the case of path length, we consider path. And what is the path? Circular. In the case of path length, we consider the path, and path is circular. Circular path means arc. And how to find arc? Angle into radius. Now what is the angle? It is 120 degrees, students. So how to convert in a radian? 120 into pi by 180. So 2 pi by 3. Okay, if you want to convert degree to radian, then multiply by pi by 180. So what is our path length? 2 pi r by 3. Chalo, now next, it is again very important. Now we want to find displacement. Chalo, how to find displacement? Now it is very interesting. How to find displacement? As we know, for the displacement means shortest distance. How to find shortest distance? Join initial and final position by a straight line. Chalo, so what is our displacement? Our displacement is what? AB. But now there is one problem. What is the problem? See, in the first case, it is a right angle triangle. बहुत मजा आ गया हमने इसमें. First case, right angle triangle. So we know the Pythagoras. We apply. We get the answer of displacement. In the second case, again it is very easy. It is 60 degrees, so it becomes an equilateral triangle. So AB equals to R. But now twist है इधर 120 degree. So how to solve it? 120 degree. हाँ, काफी सारे स्टूडेंट्स सोच रहेंगे कि डिवाइड इनटू टू पार्ट 60 60 देन यूज द अगेन साइन और cos ट्रिग्नोमेट्री फंक्शन. सी स्टूडेंट्स, यहाँ पे एक शॉर्टकट है. इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. ये एक शॉर्टकट है. मैं आपको प्रूफ भी करूंगा, बट पहले देख ले शॉर्टकट क्या है. See, in any triangle, if two sides are same, angle between them is theta. It is very important shortcut. Two sides same. Suppose R, you can take A, B, B, whatever. But two sides same, R and R. Angle between them is theta. Then the third side is 2R sine theta by. It is very important, students. Again, I repeat, two sides same, R and R, X and X, Y and Y, whatever. But two sides same, angle between them is theta. What is our third side? 2R sine theta by 2. Okay, चलो प्रूफ करते हैं. हाँ, आपको कोई जरूरत नहीं प्रूफ करने की, लेकिन हम करेंगे प्रूफ. चलो करते हैं प्रूफ. चलो तो प्रूफ करने के लिए ड्रू द परपेंडिकुलर लाइन. परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर बोल सकते हो आप लोग. ये परपेंडिकुलर क्या है? Bisector. So this angle, total angle is theta, half angle is theta by 2. This is R, this is X. Suppose this is what? X, and this is our AB. So AB is what? Basically AB is what? 2X. So we take perpendicular bisector, total angle theta, half angle theta by 2. So now we want to find X. So how to find X? Sine theta by 2. If we take sine, trigonometric function sine, angle theta by 2. Sine means opposite by hypotenuse, x by r. So x equals to r sine theta by 2. So what is AB? AB is what? 2x. And what is x? r sine theta by 2. चलो तो हो गया प्रूफ. What is the shortcut method? Two sides same, angle between them is theta. What is third side? 2r sine theta by 2. Chalo, can we use this shortcut here? Can we use the shortcut here? See, two sides same, r and r. What is the angle between them? 90. So what is third side? 2r sine theta by 2. Apply this method here. Chalo, apply karo. 2r sine theta by 2. What is theta? What is the angle between them? 90. See, we get the answer. 2r sine 45. What is sine 45? 1 by root 2. So what is the final answer? Root 2. See, we get the answer. Clear? Can we apply here? Yes, why not? So same angle with two sides same, r and r. What is the angle between them? 60. So what is the third side? 2r sine theta by 2. This can apply this method here. What is theta? 60 by 2. So sine 30. What is sine 30? 1 by 2. So see, we get the answer. And then our main question. Two sides same, R and R. What is the angle between them? 120. So what is the third side? 2R sine theta by 2. And what is theta? 120. 120 by 2 means 60. And what is sine 60? Root 3 by 2. 2 cancel. So what is our displacement? Root 3r. Chalo, clear? So these three questions are very important, students. So we discussed one new shortcut also. Now we discuss one question. Now we discuss one again question. It is a question. हम बहुत सारे question practice करेंगे students. यही एम है ये YouTube चैनल का कि आपको मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ MCQ में प्रैक्टिस कराऊंगा. सिर्फ हम टॉपिक नहीं पढ़ेंगे, विद द MCQ आपके कंसेप्ट और भी क्लियर हो जाएंगे. ठीक है, चलो. सो नाउ वी नेक्स्ट वी डिस्कस वन क्वेश्चन. इट इज अ क्वेश्चन ऑफ 2025 JEE. चलो, सेम हियर सेम क्वेश्चन है कि भाई पार्टिकल इज मूविंग अलोंग द सर्कुलर पाथ एंड द रेडियस ऑफ द सर्कुलर पाथ इज r. Start from the A. Sure. And what is the path? What is the path that particle follow? The path of the particle is A B A B. What is the path of the particle? A B A B. This is the path. A B A B. A B A B means ऐसा नहीं करना है. A B A B wrong हो जाएगा. It is a circular path. A B B, then B A, then A B. Okay, chalo. So we want to find distance and displacement. This is the 2025 JEE question. Very easy question, students. So we want to find distance or displacement. So how to find? It is very interesting question. Particle is, what is the path of the particle? A B B A and A B, and we want to find distance as well as we want to find displacement. Chalo, so how to find? It is very interesting question. Try by yourself. Pause the video. Try by yourself. Chalo, so we want to find first. Chalo, first we want to find distance. What is the meaning by distance? Distance means displacement. Sorry, distance means path length. Path length means total distance covered. Chalo, what is the total distance? First, see, first क्या है? A to B. First is what? A to B. A to B. Second is B to A. Second is B to A. And at the end, A to B. At the end, A to B. Chalo, the first one, what is the first its path? A to B, B to A to B. This is the path. And A to B is the what? It is not a complete circle, students. See, it is a half circle. A to B is a half circle. It is a semicircle. If it is a complete circle, then we write 2 pi r. But if it is a half circle, then 2 pi r by 2 means pi r. So A to B pi r, B to A again pi r, A to B pi r. Chalo. So what is the distance? Distance is 3 pi r. So now we want to find displacement. Now we want to find displacement. So how to find displacement? There is a one shortcut. Displacement, again, remember what is the meaning by displacement? Shortest distance. How to find shortest distance? Join initial and final position by a straight line. Chalo, so what is the displacement? R and R. So displacement is 2R. So what is the displacement? 2R. So now again one more PYQ. It is a PYQ. So 2024 same JEE 2024 JEE PYQ. Chalo, what is the question? It is again very easy question. See, particle moving along this path. First A to B, B to C, and C to D. Chalo, first starting from what? A, then B, C. Similar. What is the initial position here? What is the initial position in that case? A. This is the initial position, and what is the final position here? B. Now, A is the what? Initial position, and B is the what? Final position. So that's why we join initial and final position by a straight line. See, same in that case, radius of circle. This is the PYQ. Radius of circle is R, and we want to find displacement. Chalo, so what is the particle initial position? A, then B, then C, then D. So A is the what? A is initial position. And D is final position. Okay, so A is initial position, D is final position. So how to find displacement? Now we know for the displacement, join initial and final position by a straight line. See, displacement में आपको path नहीं देखना. In the case of displacement, only consider initial and final position. What is initial position? A. What is the final position? D. And join initial and final position by a straight line to find the what? Displacement. Now there are the two methods. Now we know both the method. What is our first method? Pythagoras, obviously. So AD is equals to what? R square plus R square. 90 degrees. So we apply Pythagoras. Now what is our alternate method? What is our second method? It is a right angle triangle. Two sides same, R and R. So what is the third side? 2R sine theta by 2. And what is theta here? 90. So see, you get the answer in both the method. 90 by 2, 45. Sine 45, 1 by root 2. and final we get 12. Chalo, clear? Now, next we discuss the question from NCRT, from our textbook NCRT. Next to from question from our NCRT. Chalo, it is a NCRT exercise question. NCRT exercise question. Chalo, so the question number 4. Chalo, what is the question? See, it is a drunkard in a question. Given is what? A drunkard walking in a narrow lane takes 5 steps forward and 3 steps backward. Drunkard, 5 steps forward, 3 steps backward, and follow this process continuously. 5 steps forward, 3 steps backward, continuously the process follow. Now, each step, it is an exercise question from NCRT. Each step 1 meter long. Each step 1 meter long and take 1 second. And take 1 second. So each step 1 meter long, and what is the time taken for each step? Each step is 1 meter long and requires 1 second. It is a required second. Chalo. Now what is our question? We want to find how long the drunkard takes to fall in a pit 30 meter away from the start. See, how to solve it? Chalo. Suppose this is the road, narrow road. Now this is what drunkard person, and this is the pit. What is the distance between them? 13 meter. So what is the distance between drunkard and drunkard and pit? What is the distance? 13 meter. So we want to find what time taken by drunkard to follow, to reach at the pit, yeah, to fall down in a pit. We want to find time taken by the drunkard to reach at pit. कितनी देर में वो ये पीठ पे पहुंचेगा, खड्डे में गिर जाएगा. चलो, तो how to find? What is the given in a question? Each step required 1 second and each step 1 meter long. And what is the procedure? Each and every time 5 step forward, 3 step backward, 5 step forward, 3 step backward, and continuous. चलो, how to solve? It is very important question. ये एक बार आ भी गया है क्वेश्चन. जब ये एक बार आया था PYQ में, तो यहाँ पे जो 30 मीटर डिस्टेंस है वो 11 मीटर कर दिया था हम लोगों ने. आप एक बार ट्राई करिएगा, ठीक है? 11 मीटर पहले ये सोल्व करते, फिर आप ट्राई करो 11 मीटर लेके. PYQ में 11 मीटर था. चलो कैसे सोल्व करेंगे? 5 स्टेप फॉरवर्ड, ईच स्टेप रिक्वायर्ड 1 सेकेंड, तो 5 स्टेप फॉरवर्ड मीन्स टोटल डिस्टेंस. फाइंड करना है डिस्प्लेसमेंट. चलो 5 स्टेप फॉरवर्ड मीन्स 5 मीटर, then 3 step backward, so minus. Why we subtract? Why we take 5 meter minus 3 meter? Because 5 step forward, 3 step backward, so 5 meter minus 3 meter. So 5 meter minus 3 meter. Chalo, again, so what is the net displacement? 2 meter. Again 5 step forward minus 5 minus, because 3 step backward. So again, what is the net displacement? 2 meter. What is the total displacement towards the pit? 4 meter. Again, same procedure. 5 step forward, 3 step backward. So now what is the total? Total 6 meter. Total 6 meter towards the pit. लेकिन अभी भी pit नहीं आया है. इतनी दूर है वो खड्डा? 13 मीटर पे है. चलो तो कंटिन्यूस. जब तक ये नहीं पहुंचे खड्डे में, कंटिन्यूअस. 5 मीटर minus 3 meter. Why minus? Because 3 step backward, 5 step forward. Okay, so now what is the total distance towards the pit? 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, total 8 हो गया. Now see, after 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 8, after 8 meter 5 step forward, 5 step forward, सो टोटल हो गया 13। अभी माइनस मत करो, यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स यही गलती करते हैं, 5 - 3 5 - 3, तो आंसर रॉन्ग हो जाएगा। सी आफ्टर 8 मीटर 2 2 2 2 8, आफ्टर 8 मीटर 5 स्टेप फॉरवर्ड मींस 8 + 5 13, 13 मीटर पे ये पीठ है, खड्डा है, वो गिर गया। सो क्वेश्चन नाउ कंप्लीट, अभी -3 मत करो, क्लियर है? चलो, सो नाउ वी वांट टू फाइंड टाइम टेकन। चलो, टाइम टोटल है 5 स्टेप फॉरवर्ड, each step required 1 second, so 5 step forward means 5 second, 3 step backward means 3 second। सी स्टूडेंट्स, टाइम में माइनस नहीं करना है, स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पे गलती करते हैं, 5 सेकेंड - 3 सेकेंड, टाइम ऑलवेज एड। सो 5 सेकेंड, 5 step forward means 5 second, 3 step backward means 3 second, total time 8 second, then again total time 8 second, again total time 8, again total time 8, now 5 step forward, so 5, so final answer is 37 seconds। So total time to reach at peak is what? 37 seconds। सेम क्वेश्चन आप रिपीट करो, मैंने बोला कि ये पीवाईक्यू में था, उसमें क्या था, यहाँ पे 13 मीटर की जगह पे क्या था, 11 मीटर। ओके, सो ट्राई दिस क्वेश्चन, 13 मीटर इज रिप्लेस्ड बाय व्हाट, 11 मीटर।